Welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about how the time will pass anyway, so why not start now? Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, I'll start when I'm ready? Maybe it's a business idea, a degree, a fitness goal, but months go by and you're still waiting for the perfect moment. Here's the truth. The perfect moment doesn't exist, and the time will pass anyway, whether you start or not. In this video, we're going to break down why getting started matters more than feeling ready, what psychology, spirituality, and nature teach us about progress, and how trusting the process can completely shift your mindset and results. So if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. First, the psychology of starting before you're ready. Psychologically, most of us fall into what's called the intention-behavior gap, the space between what we say we'll do and what we actually do. We tell ourselves we'll begin when we have more time, more skills, or more confidence. But research says the opposite is true. Confidence doesn't come before action, it's built through it. Dr. B.J. Fogg at Stanford University found that small, consistent actions, even tiny ones, create momentum that rewires your brain to crave progress. In other words, you don't wait to be motivated to start. You start and then motivation follows. So instead of overthinking the next 10 steps, focus on the first one. The moment you move, you close the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Second, the spiritual law of cause and effect. Spiritually, there's something called the law of cause and effect. The idea that every action creates a ripple. Nothing you do is wasted. Every step forward, no matter how small, sets energy in motion. When you take aligned action, even when you can't see the outcome, the universe responds. People appear, opportunities align, circumstances shift, but none of it happens until you make the first move. Just like planting a seed, you don't see growth right away, but you still water it, trusting nature to do its part. The same goes for your goals. Start the process and let time reveal the results. Third, the law of nature, growth through repetition. Everything in nature grows through rhythm and repetition. The seasons, the tides, your own heartbeat. Progress isn't a burst of effort, it's consistency over time. Neuroscience confirms this. Each time you practice something, your brain strengthens neural connections through a process called myelination. It's how skill turns into mastery. So yes, it's not glamorous at first, but every rep, every try, every imperfect attempt literally reshapes your brain and identity. Remember, nature rewards movement, the universe rewards momentum. Fourth, lessons only action can teach you. Action is the best teacher. You can't think your way into mastery. You have to live it, stumble through it, and learn by doing. Every time you try, you collect data. You discover what works, what doesn't, and who you are in the process. That's why people who take imperfect action learn faster than people who wait to do it right. Think about when you learned to ride a bike. You didn't study it for weeks, you just got on, fell a few times, and eventually found your balance. That's how growth works in every area of life. So instead of fearing failure, start seeing it as feedback. Every misstep is proof that you're in motion, and that's where transformation happens. Fifth, time, regret, and the psychology of inaction. Studies in positive psychology show that people regret what they didn't do more than what they tried and failed. In a Cornell study, over 75% of people said their biggest regrets came from inaction. That's because time is the one thing we can't control. It keeps moving whether we use it or not. So think about where you could be 1 year from now if you started today, not perfectly, but consistently. Those small, imperfect actions compound over time into real results. Every day you wait, you're trading time for hesitation. Every day you start, you're trading effort for growth. Sixth, the deeper spiritual truth, trust and alignment. When you take the first step, you're sending a message to yourself and to life that you're ready, and life always responds. You start meeting people who inspire you, finding ideas that click, and experiencing coincidences that don't feel random at all. That's the law of alignment in motion, your internal energy syncing with external reality. Eckhart Tolle teaches that the present moment is where all power exists. When you act now, you step into flow, the creative current that carries you forward. You stop chasing control and start embodying trust. And that trust is magnetic. The more faith you have in your process, the more naturally life starts arranging itself in your favor. So here's the truth. You don't need to know every step. You just need to take the first one. Start before you feel ready, show up messy, learn as you go, because the time will pass anyway. The question is, will you let it pass while doubting yourself or while building the life you want? You don't have to be perfect, you just have to begin. The universe rewards movement, not waiting, so start now. Trust the process. The version of you 6 months from now will thank you. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. Thank you for listening. Let me know your thoughts and stay tuned for more.